He's a singer, songwriter, dancer, choreographer that the world is just getting to know.
And we're excited to introduce him to you. Bobby Newberry is here. Hi, Bobby.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm so good. Thank you so much for having
We color
me.
coordinated here without even knowing.
I know, we planned this, right? I feel like it looks like we had to.
Already won. Okay, so that was a lot of titles.
A lot of titles.
Which title do you like the best?
I like to just go with artist because I feel like I just like to be creative on any level. Like whether it's writing music, creating choreography, choreographing for other artists. It's just, I feel like I love to create.
At what point in your life did you realize that you had these gifts that you could share on a stage? When you discovered dancing and singing and music, tell me about that.
You know, it's like when I was 5 years old, I feel like I became obsessed with Madonna and Michael Jackson, and when other kids were outside playing, I would lock myself in the room and learn. Like I would rewind on VHS and learn all the steps, and then I actually would just be that embarrassing kid that would break into choreography, and my mom would be like, "Oh my God, stop, stop!" Like I would dance to Like a Virgin. It's just not appropriate at all for like a 5-year-old to be doing.
That's incredible.
And I kind of just knew like that's all I wanted to do was be creative, and I started singing like Whitney Houston songs, and I just was like, this is what I want to do.
Okay, but you know, a lot of people have that start, but not a lot of people make it. So how did you make the transition? And now here you are creating, not only working with some of the biggest names, which we'll get to in a second, but creating stuff for yourself that's actually selling, making great, you know, you're living it.
Thank you. Yeah, you know, I got a scholarship. I wasn't prepared to move to LA, and I was just like, just do it. I felt like I had to just do it. And so I moved here, got a scholarship, and then I started doing choreography right away because I just knew I didn't want to dance. I wanted to create and to do that. So
like the complete performer.
Exactly.
Yeah,
then the first big thing I did was Pussycat Dolls.
Right.
And I was part of When I Grow Up.
And you won a VMA for Best Dance
It was really,
video.
really amazing to work, you know, on something so huge in the industry. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is crazy.
How old were you at the time?
I think maybe 22.
Yeah, I was gonna say like super young.
That's
Really
amazing.
young,
Yeah. Well, because you're young, you have new ideas, and you wanted them to move a certain way. Tell me about that process.
You know, what I've learned through like Soul Cycle, which I'm sure we'll talk about, but like just different things. Like it's everything happens when it's supposed to happen, and like there's so many things where I was like, I need to be doing this, I have to be doing this, and it just happens the way it happens when it's supposed to happen. There's no missed opportunities.
Right.
And so
tell me about your music though, because I mean choreography and music obviously go in hand, but then how did you have that moment where you're like, I can do this on my own and I don't need a big name anymore. I can stand on my own.
I just, you know, at one point, and a lot of people told me not to do it because I was successful in choreography, and so they were like, I don't know, you should stay in this lane. And I was like, you know what? I feel like I want to do this. I've sang my whole life. I write my own music. I write every melody. I co-produce everything. I don't have someone just hand me a song and say, here you go. I'm involved in every step of the way. And so I was like, I feel like I have to do this.
Yeah.
And so once I started doing it, you know, I got that even more, like I have
Imagine
to
if they told Michael Jackson he was just a singer.
Yeah.
You're never going to dance.
Well,
We just
people
go
do
ahead
it
and
all the
sing.
time.
They do. They kind of pigeonhole you, right?
Exactly.
So you've got this wide horizon of things. So tell me about your dream gig. What would be the best thing you could ever possibly do?
You know, I just want to be performing and creating and inspiring people. You know, I think that as an artist, you're nothing without inspiration. And so if I can provide inspiration and I can be on stage doing what I'm loving to do, and that's all you can really hope for, I feel like, as an artist, is to continue to do what you love.
I'm gonna play mom for just a second, even though I am not a mom. But I'm gonna play mom because
even though we look like we could be really late.
yeah, we can. Yes, absolutely, we could.
I was going to say that, but I'm glad you said that.
Big sister.
Exactly.
Okay. Your Instagram feed, you have an incredible ab situation, and it is on full display. How does one do that? How do you get there?
How many hours do you have to dance a day?
I work out a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do Soul Cycle, which I'm obsessed with.
Right.
I go 3 times a week.
Right.
I do yoga. I dance. I work out with a personal trainer twice a week.
Okay.
I work.
So you work hard at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not one of those people that's like, I just look like this. Like, it's just like those people I find so frustrating because
That's what she does. She says, I just look fabulous. I go, yeah, no, you don't. You're working at it.
Nobody
Yeah.
just looks at that, but there are people. But no, I work really hard, and I fluctuate because I love to eat. I'm such a foodie.
Yes.
So
so you do
So
eat.
I love to eat. I love to eat. No soul cycle, no exercise. No. And look.
This has got fantastic. See,
Yeah.
he's authentic.
Yeah.
And then the last thing I'm going to be big sister about is your music videos. I can't show a lot of them. Why do you push the boundary like that?
So, okay, as I was saying, like I grew up a huge fan of Madonna, Michael Jackson, Prince. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They always did that, and I feel like
Push the envelope, you mean?
Yes, they pushed the envelope, tomato.
Same difference.
I just feel like, there's something that Madonna said. She was like, I will not compromise my artistic integrity. And I feel like that stuck with me in my head since a little kid. And I feel like, I love to be that way. That's just who I am, and stay true to my artistry. And I do have videos that are less. I did a big deal in India, and that video was huge all over India. And I got to perform shoot this video in the temple in the middle of the jungle.
Wow.
Incredible experience, and that was just a very spiritual moment video, not so much of a pushing the envelope moment.
I love it. And the new video, Watermelon, comes out very soon.
Very soon.
The music is out, but the video's coming soon.
Yes.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having
so nice to meet you.
So nice
Thank you for making your big sister so happy.
Yes. Now that I know, now I'm okay with it.
Wish you much continued success.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
All right.